Good morning, Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond sisters. I thought I would do today's Facebook Live here at my favorite spot, which is Avalon Park. This is where I come to take Casey so many times in the morning to walk, to decompress, to realign, to refocus. So I thought, what a better day, right? What a better way to spend my day with you here. And even though it's a rainy day here in New York, but that's okay. We could do rainy days, right? We could definitely do rainy days. All right. So if those of you who don't know me, my name is Donna Rudowitz, and I am a licensed clinical social worker and expert relationship coach. And what I do is I help you heal your heart post-divorce, to heal that soul fracture, to teach you how to become your own soulmate first. So this way you are truly in alignment with your life. You are truly in alignment with what makes you happy. And even if right now you have no idea what that looks like, that's the work that we do here at DG, is we help you focus on you. And we help you focus on getting clarity. And that really is the discussion for today's coffee chat, and it's focus and clarity. So I was talking to a past client of mine recently, and we were chatting about where she was when we first met to compare to where she was today. And the one thing that stood out for both of us so strongly was when she first came to me, her soul fracture, her heartache was ruling the roost in her life so deeply. And she didn't even realize just how deep it was, because most women that I work with and most women that I speak with, we've got our lives together in so many other areas, right? We've got our lives together in our work, we have good friends, we have good family. It's this relationship thing with self, as well as bringing in a person who we want to spend the rest of our life with, or otherwise a long-term relationship, right? We don't want to go dating to only find out that we're dating our ex-husband 10 times over and finding ourselves 4, 5, 6 years later in the same spot we are in now. Excuse me, that was rain just on my notes. That's where we don't want to be. Where we want to be is in the best relationship with ourselves, in the best relationship with our partner. So we're truly living the exceptional life. And that's DG and Beyond's global what I would say philosophy is we don't live just a good life, we live an exceptional life. And that is for you too. So even though right now your perspective may be looking at what you've lost, that's a temporary lost perspective. It's just temporary. What we really need to focus on is where you want to be, right? And going back to my client who we were chatting with, the one thing that stood out for both of us was the difference in clarity. So when she came to me, her heart was broken. When she came to me, it was very difficult to see what she wanted. When she came to me, it was difficult to have the hope of what and the dreams and the desires that were in her heart. Is that possible? Can I have that? And when we were able to work from the inside out and eradicate the subconscious beliefs and patterns and behaviors that were no longer serving her, to learn how to transform that we're not a victim, right? We're not a victim, we're a master of cause. And when we step in our rightful place of being under the rock to being over the rock and stepping up and commanding where we want our life to go, it's amazing the shifts that could take place. But you cannot get what you want being a wandering generability. So if you're saying, I just want to be happy, or I just want a good life, that's a good start. It's a good start, but it's not clear enough, right? Because you need to get clear, crystal clear of what happy is. And so what I would invite you to say is, when you say, I want to be happy, and it could be, put anything in that. I want to be experiencing a higher level of peace. I want to be experiencing a deeper level of love, right? All of those pieces you could put in there is ask, what exactly does that mean to me? How would that be showing up in my life? How would I be feeling? What would I be doing? What would I be experiencing? Because we need to have markers to know exactly what that means. Because that's how we're going to get from here, from where we are today, to where we want to be tomorrow. And the appropriate time is now to do this. Don't wait 3 years, 2 years. Don't put yourself off. This is something that we as women do really to our demise, is we put our effort and our time in so many other people besides ourselves. So know that the appropriate time for your exceptional life is today, is right now. And so with that said, what I would love you to think about for today's coffee chat and message is, what is it exactly that you want? If you could just pick one thing for right now. Do you want to be happy? Do you want to experience more love? Do you want to wake up with a sense of peace? Do you want to wake up with a sense of joy? Do you want to have those ruminating thoughts gone and where you're waking up with thoughts of hope and inspiration? But just choose one thing and then ask yourself, get crystal clear of what exactly does that mean to me? How would that show up in my life? What would I need to see around me to know that I'm doing it, that I'm experiencing it, right? And allow yourself to get as deep into that question as you can so you could get focus and clarity. When you go through that exercise and you have focus and clarity on what you have determined you want to increase, let's say it's happiness, now you can go to the next piece of the puzzle. Maybe you want to experience more love and you do the same exercise for love. So this is something that is what I would say is a dynamic exercise. It's not static. It's something that you could ask yourself every day and build upon it a long time. So with that said, it is the end of our coffee chat. I'm going home